Anyway, I'm putting this video on to try to give everybody some advice. What had happened was, as you can see, that's a pretty bad scratch. This is a very nice car. I'm not going to mention any names right now, but I had been getting some safety recall notices through the mail, phone calls, text, emails from the dealership that I had a service safety recall on the airbag. So my appointment was at the dealership, not mentioning any names at the moment, on Thursday the 21st. So I came out that morning because my appointment was at 12 o'clock. I came out that morning and I washed my car. I do not wash my car at a car wash. I wash it by hand. And so it had pollen on it, and I keep the inside clean. So I washed it, got my bucket of hot soapy water, washed it, rinsed it, washed it again, rinsed it, cleaned the windows, sparkling clean. This car had no dings, no dents, no scratches. So my appointment, like I say, was at 12, and I was over there a couple of hours, and I went across the street while I had to wait and got some lunch, and then went next door and got a haircut. So when they called me, I went back over there, and my car was ready. So I noticed when I got in the car that my passenger seat was reclined all the way back. My USB port was not working, and so I came on home. And when I tried to get the USB port to work, it would not work. So we went into the car, my daughter and we noticed that the light was not on. This is where they, had to take things out. I guess they had to take the entire dash out, not sure. But anyway, this is my port, and this is my other USB port right here, and that was not working. So we took these strips off, and we took it out, and sure enough, the harness was unplugged. But I had already called over at the dealership, and they told me we had nothing to do with that. We weren't even working in that area, where the USB ports were. And I said, well, why did you have everything unplugged? Why all of a sudden is my USB port not working? And I use that a lot. So anyway, they said, well, you'll need to bring the car back in for another service. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I got the USB port fixed, but upon raising the hood to unhook my battery so there was no danger of getting shocked, I noticed this really, and this is better because it's been touched up with a little tiny bit of paint to keep it from rusting. And they did that over the dealership because I took it back over there yesterday. So I don't know what hit this, but it's also a scuff right here. And then, of course, the scratch goes all the way down. You can feel it all the way down. And then when I had to take the car back yesterday, of course, naturally, I haven't been anywhere. My next door neighbor, everybody around here can tell you this car has not left my driveway. I work from home, and I go to the grocery store twice a month. So upon washing my car again this past week, that's when I got to right here, my wash rag would not go past it, and I went back and see, look at that. That's significant damage. And I mean, it's cracked all through here, just cracked up. And then it's scuffed, and it's scraped. If you could see the scratches. So when I went back over to the dealership yesterday, I showed him all of this, and I asked him, do you have cameras in your shop? He said, yeah. I said, I'm not trying to blame anybody, but this car had those scratches on it when I brought it to you. So anyway, they had their auto body person over there yesterday, and the dummy said that this right here happened because Bondo popped out. Really? You're kidding me. Well, how did it get all scratched up all along in here? How'd those scratches get there? I feel like that dealership is covering their backside. But I called Hanover County Sheriff to file a police report, and they said unless it was like a crime committed, like vandalism, theft, or an automobile accident, or something intentional done, that it would be nothing I could do about it. They said, however, you can take them to civil court. But it's also just a matter of proving it. And, it's my word against theirs. And I feel like they're just brushing me off. And I had written a letter to the service manager last week to let them know, about the scratches and the condition of my car on the inside when I got it back. And the service manager from over there called me the next day, told me to bring the car in. So that's why I had to take it back over there. So I really don't want to mention any names, but it is a dealership, and I just don't think that they're going to make this right. But when they don't make it right, if something happens, then I'm going to put another video back on here, and I'm going to tell you the name of the place, the manager, and everybody that worked on my car. I've got all my paperwork. So, but my advice to you, listeners, audience, I don't care if you're going to your best friend or down the street to your favorite mechanic, always take pictures of your vehicle right before you get there, or when you're there, take pictures of your vehicle in the parking lot, because pictures are worth 1,000 words. They're going to have the time that you took the picture, the date, and even maybe the location where you're taking the picture at. And then you get your car serviced, whatever. You come back out, you look your car over. If everything's good, then you're good to go. But if you've got dents and significant damage, like I do, this is pitiful. And I've been dealing with this dealership for 15 years. I've purchased 3 vehicles from them, and I will never go back. That's it. And, I will find someone that can help me, because I can tell you what, I can weld the crack of dawn, but I don't think I can work on this. I really don't. I mean, this makes me sick, because I take good care of my car. This is a 2012. It runs like a champion. I keep it well maintained. But for somebody to be careless and not care about my property, they need to be exposed. Like I say, when I left out of there, I came straight home. And I have not had my car out of my driveway. And my driveway is very secure. I've got alarms. If somebody pulls in, I'm going to hear them because I've got an alarm system. I've also got very bright motion lights up. And if you pull in, my whole yard's going to light up. So somebody had asked, have you thought about everything? Maybe somebody came in your yard and accidentally hit it. No, I would have known. I haven't had anyone here. So, like I say, I don't like putting, negativity out there and putting videos like this on. But I wish somebody had given me a fair warning because I've heard some stories from certain dealerships that they do, accidents happen to people's cars, and then it's their word against, each other. So I really feel like I do not have a leg to stand on. It's my word against theirs. They're not going to own up to it. But I can tell you the technician that worked on my car was very sloppy, careless, and it was just ridiculous how the interior of my car looked when I got done. This is how I keep my car. This is how I expect it to remain. I don't do a dirty vehicle, inside or out. Spring and summer is very hard on me because I wash my car every week. So, bye for now. And take my advice. Before you take your vehicle anywhere to have it serviced, inspect it, worked on, whatever, take pictures, videos, whatever you got to do, because it'll have a timestamp on it. And then that way you're covered. Me, I have no full coverage on this car, so this damage has got to come solely out of my pocket. I won't have to pay for this. I would leave it alone and just let it go, but I'm not getting rid of my car. I love my car. It's got a beautiful metal flake paint job, and it's a very reliable vehicle. So I planned on hanging on to it. I like it. So, bye for now, and wish me luck, because I'm still trying to, they were supposed to call me back today. I have not heard from them. They were supposed to look at the video tapes in their shop, and I just feel like they have not. And the only thing left for me to do is take them to court, civil court, and I stand a chance on losing. So, with that being said, bye for now.